Okay, guys, this video is called Gym Girl Thinks She's a Victim. But aren't we all victims in the gym? We really think about it. All of us are victims in the gym. I've been going back to the gym, trying to get stuff together. Having fun. I walk for a little bit, then I do some weights. Not too bad. I do it with my wife. It's pretty cool. Let's get this going.
Social media gym girls have got to be the most narcissistic people on the planet. Today we're looking at a gym TikTok that went insane.
Doing hip thrusts.
Insanely viral. Basically, this woman is out here complaining that this big guy at the gym is staring at her for a long time.
Maybe he is. This guy kept making me extremely uncomfortable at the gym. This is why I'll end up crying on stream. Okay, this is why I'll end up crying on stream because I feel so grossed out by times with the amount of something I experience. Hopefully this spreads awareness for girls experiencing this type of treatment at the gym. First of all, women do get looked at the gym. Okay, I know this because I look at them. No, all jokes aside, women do get looked at the gym. Like, you know, I've glanced at women from time to time. Women glance at men too, but not in the same way. Sometimes guys say like gross stuff about women in the gym. It happens more than you think. Like I've actually heard it before. So I get the feeling of uncomfortableness from a woman, right? Even if the guy wasn't actually staring her down, she might like think that this is happening to her. That's number one. Number two, you don't need to put it on social media. I don't know why she's going on here because now you're just pushing like this victim complex. It's not that big of a deal. Third of all, you don't need to cry like I'm gonna cry on stream because the guy looked at me. You're gonna be okay. You're actually going to survive. You're not gonna die. Like, this is the problem. She has every right to feel uncomfortable. Questionable whether she has the right to put it on social media. Definitely doesn't have the right to cry about something like this. If you're crying about stuff like this, then you, God bless you, because you grew up entitled. You grew up like entitled with a beautiful life where you have like no real stress. A guy looked at me at the gym. It's like it could annoy you, but you're gonna act like this. You're being a baby.
Repeatedly and making her uncomfortable. So to document the situation, she makes a bajillion tweets and she makes a full video explaining what was wrong. This guy kept making me extremely uncomfortable at the gym. Oh, this is why I'll end up crying on stream because I feel so grossed out at times.
Also the crying on stream, like the shameless stream plug. Like, what do you think that? Oh, I'm gonna cry on stream at fucking Big Titty Gym Thought. Well, she's not really a big titty, but Gym Thoughty at Twitch.tv. Come over here and watch me cry as I dress provocatively and stare into the camera. Every 5 subs, I'll do 10 jumping jacks. Sorry, am I going too far with this? Okay.
With the amount of uncomfortable things I experience. Hopefully, this spreads awareness for girls who experience this type of treatment at the gym. This is how to not approach girls at the gym.
How to not approach girls at the gym.
Let's see.
I hate this. I hate when they're sweet eyes. It's me so uncomfortable. Feral, like feral.
All right, so he's definitely glancing at her, but like it doesn't look that crazy. He's just like taking a look. Like, here's the problem. Social media and like the terminally online era has ruined us. There's nothing like, if I do this to you, if I look like a character from the movie Smile, like, yeah, I'm a creep. But a dude glancing over and checking you out, that's normal. That's normal. Also, maybe he sees the camera recording him and he's uncomfortable. I don't know. But that's normal. Taking a couple of peeks is normal. It's not that big of a deal. That's part of the dating game, honestly. It's like the first feeler, looking at somebody and see if you make eye contact. Right? And yeah, I understand she's not there to meet people, but you meet people in crazy spots. Maybe he's taking a look. Maybe he wants to approach her and he's feeling her out by looking at her. You know, if he walked up there and said, like, hey, you're really cute, can I get your number? Would she go, you're just stop getting raped? Like, is that what she's going to do? That would be totally normal for him to say that. And if she said, no, thank you, if he walked away and said, sorry, or whatever, that'd be fine. Now, some guys will go crazy and go, like, blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, this is part of the dating game. We need to teach women to stop being babies, and we need to teach men to take no for an answer, right? We need to do both of these things, okay? But still, Jesus Christ.
Whoa. Yeah, this is a perfectly sane woman, guys.
Or maybe she's talking to herself. Oh my God. Like she's got like fucking schizophrenia or something. And he's just like, what is this woman doing?
Contemplating screaming bloody murder to make him go away while...
Well, he's doing hyperextensions in the back, okay? There's probably doing it on a machine. He can't just go away. He's got to get his fucking workout in. Clearly, he's towards the end if he's doing hypers, okay? Unless he's pretty exhausting.
Cussing him out under your breath for a guy that is barely glancing in your direction. Not to mention...
What makes it worse is he's a white man. So she's probably like, oh my God, a cisgendered white man is over there looking at me. A little bit.
Could it possibly be that he actually wants to use the machine that you're using, and he's constantly looking at you to check if you're done with the machine? But
probably not. He's probably checking her out. Who cares?
What he didn't realize is that you're a narcissistic, entitled gym influencer.
There's mirrors everywhere, so it's like you can easily catch people. Oh, this is nothing.
Yo, also, I have like fucking, like, I will fixate on people unintentionally everywhere sometimes. It makes people uncomfortable. I think it's part of my ADHD. Sometimes I just stare and I don't even realize I'm staring. I'm like, oh, fuck. And staring might only last 5 seconds, but man, that's a long time. I just get fixated. I'm just like looking at something and people are just like, what are you doing? You know, I'm like, oop. I pretend I never saw them. Just move about my day. Right? I'm just saying, dude. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Okay, we're gonna move on to the thing 5 now. I want you to watch very carefully.
I'm watching.
Okay.
Stares for 0.2 of a second. Why is he staring so long?
He's just checking her out. Who cares?
What the frick? Is this the harassment you're talking about? This is completely ridiculous. Please. Stare counter 4. I think you mean glance counter. This is what women mean
probably glance counter
by staring at them like a piece of meat.
I don't think that's what women mean. She's being annoying. Like I said, she has every right to feel uncomfortable, but the fact that she's doing this whole performance where she's talking about how she's gonna fucking cry and like on her Twitch stream or whatever, like this is like 80% performance. She has every right to feel uncomfortable. But you don't like, check this out. Hot take: you don't have to put every moment that makes you uncomfortable on social media. If you have a bad experience at a diner, you don't need to put it on social media. If you have a bad experience as a waitress seating people, you don't need to put it on social media. If you have a bad experience at the gym, you don't have to put it on social media. If you have a bad experience with your friends, you don't have to put it on social media. If you have a bad experience with your parents, you don't have to put it on social media. If you have a disagreement with your boss, you don't have to put it on social media. If you have a disagreement with your employee, you don't have to put it on social media. We don't have to put everything on fucking social media. It's a just incredibly terminally online perspective to operate with. Okay? You don't have to put every instance. Are there some instances that are realistic? For sure. Yeah, that you could put on there. But I mean, bro, you're trying to basically cancel this random dude. Okay, that's just checking you out, which is totally normal. He's not walking up to you and like touching the floor and going, what is that? Now, if he did that, that would be a little weird, right? If he's walking into your area and he puts his nose in the ground where your ass was, he goes, I would film that. Okay, that's fucking crazy. But you don't have to constantly put everything, every bad experience you've ever had on social media. Okay? You don't have to expose, oh, my ex was mean to me. You don't have to do that. Stop. Get help.
This is what women mean. Women need to shut the fuck up.
Whoa,
this is not what women experience. They experience way more extreme situations. Maybe a guy is tailing them from the club all the way back home. Maybe they're constantly staring at them, and then even after you tell them to stop, they don't stop. And you know, this is not an instance of a guy being creepy. This is an instance of you acting like the main character, thinking that the entire world revolves around you, thinking that this guy's a creep, and obviously he's looking at you because you're so incredibly pretty and gorgeous, and the entire world should be looking at you. Believe it or not, you actually have an extremely warped fantasy of what the world is like.
If I saw her in public, I think I would dance around here chanting, nightmare, 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 nightmare. Got that from Eric Andre. I wonder if she would think that that was weird.
Not every guy is trying to eye you up like a piece of meat. Judging by
no, he probably is checking her out. Like she's cute. Like why wouldn't he check her out in public? But he's not being creepy about it. Like it's okay.
Size of the guy and how jacked he is. He comes to the gym extremely often and has been doing it for years. He's not there to pick up girls. And even if he was, what's the point? What's the harm in looking at a girl for a couple seconds and then you'll see that he actually approaches her and offers her help to stack the weights? Why is he walking over?
Yeah, see, he's trying to like, this is his tester. He's like, oh, I think this girl's cute. And he's probably, you know what's so funny? She's sitting there like, oh my God, this guy's fucking raping me with his eyes. And you know what he's like, fuck, I want to ask this girl out. She's cute. How do I approach her? All right, fuck. Oh, I can't look up. Fuck. He's doing this. He's looking at her. Oh, fuck. I don't want to make me think I'm weird. Okay. Oh, I'll help her rack her weights. That's what's going through his head. He's fucking sweating. The steroids are sweating through his fucking bitch tits from all the estrogen imbalance. I'm just kidding. He's a very good looking guy. But he's sweating like how he's going to approach this girl. He's like, I'll ask her if she wants me to help put the weights away. He's just looking for his in. He's looking to rizz her up a little bit. This is a normal dating protocol. Okay, well, I'm not at the gym to get hit on. Okay, there's a difference between like getting fucking constantly hit on like a rabid dog and a guy like approaching you. Okay, oh, I'm in a library. I see a cute girl. I like the library. It's I don't, but like let's pretend that I give a fuck about the library. That's actually I'm at the buffet. I see a girl. She's at a buffet. Maybe we have something in common. We like to overeat. She's a little chunky. I'm a little chunky. I walk up to her. Hey, what's going on? Can I scoop that for you? Hey, oh, could I fix you a plate, my lady? Right? Like that's how you'd approach a girl at the buffet. Now, if you're at a bar, a gym, of course, you have to walk up and ask her if she wants you. You know, hey, can I help you put away your weights? Right? It's the same thing. Now, the girl that's at the buffet is like, I'm not here to find love. Papa Gut, she says to me. I said, well, it looks like you're looking for love in all the wrong places. That's the actual Riz line right there. Fall in love instantaneously. But then I go, psych, I'm married, bitch. Smack her. Say, fuck you. I have to hit her. Because now if I don't hit her, my wife's going to hit her harder. So I have to reject her. Stop, smack. But in like one motion. Like a Mortal Kombat character. Done. And then I go, my lady, and I walk away. That's how you do it. That's what's going on here. Okay. There you go.
He goes to grab a cleansing wipe. I hesitate to grab my weight because him standing directly in front of me made me extremely uncomfy. Watch out, guys. She's never encountered a man. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to have... This is the problem with like the prevailing social narrative is that we treat women like fucking children. It's real, man. It's real. We treat women like fucking children, and we treat men like fucking grown adults. Like an 18-year-old boy is a grown man that has experienced every bit of fucking everything in life and should know better and should know blah, blah, blah. But we treat an 18-year-old girl like a fucking baby that just popped out of her mother's womb. Okay? It's true. Stop treating 18-year-old girls and 18-year-old boys like they have differences in maturity, because frankly, an 18-year-old girl probably more mature than a fucking 18-year-old boy. But we don't need to even say that, okay? Stop treating the 18-year-old boys, or men technically, young men, as like grown men, like a 30-year-old. And stop treating 18-year-old girls like they're 12. Fucking, it's sexist, okay? To women.
You don't have to do that. It's okay. No, it's okay. I got it. Thank you, though.
That's totally fair of a response from her. Her saying like, hey, I got it. That's totally fair for her to say, okay?
He was only working out behind me to go up to me because I was at a squat rack all the way in the corner of the gym to avoid weirdos like this. Maybe he wanted to use the squat rack. Why?
Nah, he definitely wanted to hit on her. But
Why
that's
are you
fine.
assuming his intentions? Like, you're just guessing at this point. And even if that was what he's doing, what the heck is your problem? He seems like a sweet and nice guy. He's just trying to help you out. I'm pretty sure she's
why don't you fuck him?
the creep in the situation. Imagine a guy filming a girl without her consent and constantly looking at her reactions every 2 seconds, talking about how you think they're extremely creepy. You know, obviously...
In her defense, in this one situation, as like a woman, I can understand why she would be more hesitant and potentially want to record it in general. Not post the recording, but record it just so that she can kind of keep the situation in check, right? Men are bigger than women. Sometimes if a man asks a woman out and they get rejected, the man will go fucking ballistic. Okay? Let me just tell you. So her recording, I don't have a problem with. It's the posting it and it's the sensationalizing it. He just fucking wanted to hit on this girl. So he looked at her, he built up the courage, asked her if she needed help re-racking her weights or wiping her stuff down. She says, no, thank you. That's perfectly reasonable. We're done. We're good. We're good. Hey, for all we know, the only reason he didn't act like an asshole when she rejected him is because she was recording. Good for you. Record it. Don't need to post it. Keep it to yourself, girl. Go talk about it with your fucking girlfriends when you go out to drink your like fucking whatever mimosas as you drink yourself into the age of 30 without being in a long-term relationship because you don't know how to interact with men or anybody for that matter. Just do that. You don't have to post it on social media like a delusional fucking animal. Okay? A nutcase. A fucking goober.
Just casual conversations like ripping their pee-pee out. What if I just ripped his pee-pee out of his socket so he could never reproduce again?
Well, you'd have to rip his balls out because he could still reproduce.
This is over a man glancing in your direction a couple of times and offering to help you. The world is lost, man. This is why I don't want kids. Natural selection. Better take these weirdos out.
I mean, he's a fit-looking guy. He's probably going to be able to get the girl to breed with him. Okay. Weird that I said it like that. To copulate with him. Does that sound less weird? Okay.
He's going to jail for staring at an underage 21-year-old.
That's probably like half a joke, but like that's what 21-year-old girls act like. They're like, oh, I'm just a baby 23-year-old. Holy fuck.
You have left me speechless. In 5 years, I've never been left speechless on YouTube. Staring at an underage 21-year-old. You would think this is satire. Like, after reading that caption, it feels like...
I feel like, see, that's the thing is I know that that's like a somewhat current meme is the satire that I'm a 21-year-old baby as a woman. But like based on what she's saying, I don't know how much I believe she's joking. So
satire, but if you look at all of her accounts, she is vehemently defending this. She's like, I'll come out with the response. It's justified. Oh, there was a lot more context that was missing. It's your video. Give me the damn context if you're gonna put it there. Jesus Christ.
See what I mean?
I really don't.
Let's go to the cute girls. Let me go with some girlfriends.
I really don't.
Let's go to the cute girls.
okay.
Let me go with some girlfriends.
Okay.
This is ridiculous.
Honestly, like they have gyms that are exclusively for women. If you are that socially unintelligent, go to a girl gym, an exclusive girls only gym. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I understand it. It makes people feel more comfortable, but you just seem like you can't function in society. Like you have a problem. Like you need a fucking service animal. Like unironically, like this is how you're acting. I would, if I was her, I would be embarrassed by the way I was acting right now, because all I'm communicating to the world by acting like this is that I'm a dumb fucking child who doesn't know who just can't exist in public with people because I'm just so socially fucking inept. Okay, that's what it communicates to me. That's it, and you should feel embarrassed by that. You really should. You should feel like a stinky poopy head.
Yeah, they'll protect you from the 3 seconds of staring. Have you ever been out in public, by the way? Just a question, because it seems like you've been in an isolation booth your entire life. You're like princess trapped away in her castle. Adjusting my shorts because I think I am the problem, and blaming myself because of the deep-rooted
Adjust my shorts because I think I'm the problem. What?
misogyny I was brought up with. Talk about a brainwashed whack job. Holy
What are you talking about?
mother of God. Adjusting my shorts, you mean like a...
She's trying to make it seem like she's like fucking like, oh, well, you deserve it based on what you're wearing. Stop. Okay, that's like a sexual assault line. Okay, it doesn't matter what you're wearing. It's never your fault you're sexually assaulted. When it comes to getting looks, like, dude, she's just wearing gym shorts. Like, what are you talking? Like, she's just overloading. It's not that deep. Like, even if she was wearing pants, he probably would have thought she was cute. Like, stop. This is crazy.
Normal human being, like, I adjust my shorts to the gym because, like, sometimes when you're laying down, it kind of like falls down or whatever. So obviously, like,
I hope the misogyny gets even more deeply rooted in her mind, and she just stops talking as a woman, because I think that's where we need to go. Okay, full circle here. Okay, women, stop talking.
Adjust your shorts. I didn't know it was related to my deep-rooted misogyny, and it wasn't just me trying to cover my parts. All right, what?
What part of me working out by myself looks like I'm a fucking damsel in distress?
Bro, he was just looking for his in. He's just looking for his in, okay?
So why are you acting like a damsel in distress right now, bro?
I feel unsafe.
So leave, and like, let's leave. Get a gun. I don't know what to tell you.
Unsafe.
If you can't handle a man
Bro, unsafe? You're in a public gym. You don't feel unsafe. Stop it.
looking at you for 3 seconds, and the nicest man on planet Earth who was literally offering to help you rack your weights, by the way. And I love how you were nice to him, right? You know, you speak nicely to him, and then behind your back, you're recording him, putting him on the internet, and exposing
That's the problem.
him.
She can have whatever. That's the problem is, first of all, if she didn't have the camera on, I doubt that she would be saying all this shit. She's playing it up for attention. Okay, well, again, allowed to record, but this whole fucking thing is crazy.
In front of everybody, like people, you know, his boss is gonna see this, his coworkers are gonna see this, and luckily, you look like an absolute buffoon here. But I'm sure you could have edited it in a way that he actually looks like a creep. Okay, that's the shocking thing about these social media clips, man. You gotta love the caption. It's so disturbing and sad. I can't enjoy a simple workout without being uncomfortable.
Hey, me too. I'm a fat guy. It's all uncomfortable, you know.
Hashtag gym.
Welcome to the club, lady.
Girl, hashtag gym, hashtag weirdos. Okay. Here's an absolutely genius idea for this lovely princess here. How about you work out at home if you don't like being looked at for 3 seconds? All right, so as I said, she made like a bajillion tweets trying to follow up the situation. We'll just take a look at a couple. I mind my business and make sure to look unapproachable because I'm only there to film gym vlogs and work on my progression at the gym.
You know, not for nothing, but most gyms like don't let you record in the gym. So what you're doing is actually not for nothing. Like, first of all, I think recording in the gym is generally reasonable. Oh, look, she actually does have a Twitch. Like, how did I fucking know? How did I know? Oh, look, it's me. I'm on my Twitch. I'm gonna go cry on the stream, guys. It's just when I was crying. Guys, I was at the gym. Oh, I gotta subscribe. Oh, the fear through her eyes. Oh, guys, I had a... Okay, what was I saying? I fucking lost my thought. Okay, fuck. Okay, you're not supposed to record in the gym. Now, I think it's like generally fine if you're doing little things, but like stop pretending you own the fucking gym. Okay, you're not really supposed to record there. It's a privilege that you weren't caught and thrown out. Amaranth got kicked out of a gym for doing it, okay? And you're going down the same path, all right? It's so like you're gonna get approached in public, okay? Like that's your disprivilege as a fucking attractive woman. Is like the life for you is probably gonna be a little bit easier than life for other people, especially unattractive women. But you're gonna get hit on by guys. Oh no, you know what I mean? Like I don't know what to tell you. I'm not trying to be rude, but you're acting like a fucking victim. You're in a public space. You're fine. You're not going to get fucking attacked in public. Okay? It's okay that a guy hit on you in public. You're going to survive.
I wouldn't be doing this for attention at all. I don't trust random strangers. No person should you don't know their intentions. All right, brain disconnected there. I can see how this makes me look like I have an inflated ego, but I'm an attractive girl in beauty standard sense. What a modest woman. And I get extremely frequently harassed online, and makes trusting random strangers that approach me trigger my trauma, which is why I respond this way.
What are you talking about?
Really question your trauma at this point, because you classify this as a traumatic experience. So what other trauma have you been through? Like,
bro, I would believe the trauma again if she didn't post it online. If she just recorded it because she has some kind of like, I don't know, PTSD from being raped or something, that's fine. But posting on the internet is a problem. You're being a performative fuck.
What, grandfather gave you a cookie once?
It's like the people who are like, dude, it's like the fucking people on TikTok who like they have, oh, I have OCD or I have tics, and they start going around, they start doing their tics, bro. You want to know something? Like I have days where I'm like so stressed that I get fucking stun locked by my actual OCD, where I cycle from the front door to the back door in it's like cycles of like the fives, making sure that the doors are locked. Okay, top lock, bottom lock, top lock, bottom lock, top lock, bottom lock, top lock, bottom lock, top lock, bottom lock. And then the back door, it's a little bit different, okay? Because it's a sliding door. So I have to push it side, and then make sure it's locked 5 times. Okay, this is stuff that I get caught up in sometimes for about half an hour. It can be very distressing. You don't see me fucking recording it like a stupid performative dickhead, okay? Like, it's annoying. It's not real when you start filming it. When you start filming your fucking Tourette's, I don't feel like it's performative at that point. It's very rare that people film things like this of themselves and it's actually like real. You're not doing anything, you're not showing anything, you're not helping anything. You're just being a performative asshole, and it's insulting to people with like real fucking problems. Okay, the only problem that you have is that people haven't disagreed enough with you in the real world. That's what happened, because you're such a fuck. You're probably so used to everybody just doing whatever they want, like you want, and everybody's simping for you, that you haven't developed what it's like to be a normal fucking person. And I'm sorry for you that you haven't struggled enough to get, like, you haven't gotten enough negative feedback. Okay, you haven't got enough negative feedback in your life to realize that you're fucking wrong here. But Jesus.
Oh my, old man approaching me. Oh my, oh god. I'm also extremely antisocial, and being hit on is never a compliment to me. He didn't even hit on you. He offered to rack your weights like a regular nice buff Chad gym guy, okay?
Nah, he was going for the, it's okay that he was hitting on her. Like, he wasn't like being super aggressive. He shot a shot. It's normal.
They offer me a help, bro.
Have I heard of Uncle Tix? No, Uncle Tix isn't performative. I think that's one of the cases where he can actually do it and not like be performative. It's a little bit different. I'm talking about those like 15-year-old girls who have Tourette's, and they're on like, okay, and they're just like pretending to have fucking Tourette's, and then they get exposed for not being like really having Tourette's. Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, Jesus. I'm not a girl. They're not trying to hit on me. And being hit on is never complimented me. I don't like to be approached, and I haven't dated for a year. Not surprised. Because I despise being Sexualized. It happens anyway, and I get frustrated. It's normal for girls to feel this way because it happens often. You know, you honestly give like a horrible name to girls in general. Like, this is pretty much why guys are kind of afraid to like even approach a girl in public anymore. True. Because you never know. You never know what kind of whack job is recording you secretly and trying to expose you on the internet or something. And this is pretty much what turns people into woman haters. Like people like you just being ridiculous. Oh my god, I just found something. Would you believe it? The woman who doesn't like to be sexualized has an OnlyFans and a provocative Instagram.
First of all, let's just like, before we go too far into that, it's so you can have an OnlyFans and still not want to be sexualized in like public. Like, that's still an okay boundary to set. Obviously, when it comes to your page that you're literally promoting your porn for, you're going to get sexualized. But it's okay for her to not want to get sexualized at the gym. Thing is that he wasn't doing that. Approaching a girl and trying to get an in by like, hey, can I rack your weights? That's all it is a tester. It's a teaser. It's just a little bit of you're just doing a little bit of a hidden, you're just hitting him. It's okay. This is normal. And like, I want you guys to know this is very normal in the real world. Okay. Like, you know how like classically at a bar, a guy's like, can I buy you a drink? Guess what that is? It's called a tester. If the girl says yes, you're in a little bit. Okay. She says yes to buying the drink, which means I could chat her up a little bit. It's just like, hey, do you need help like racking your weights? No, I'm okay. Hey, no problem. You get the hint, you walk away. Okay. That's not being sexualized. That's somebody looking at you and saying, oh, that's an attractive person. Being sexualized is very different for finding somebody attractive. Okay? It's not the same thing. Being sexualized, if you walked up and went, oh my goodness, mommy milkers, blah, 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 and tried to touch her tits. Okay? That's not what he did. He was just trying to, it just seemed like he was trying to throw out a feeler. Not a literal feeler. Just like a metaphorical feeler. Okay?
Of course, that makes completely sense. The Schrodinger's, the absolute irony is insane. Like, doesn't want to be sexualized, can't stand a man looking at her for 3 seconds, yet post a TikTok for several thousands, potentially millions of men to look at her for the entire duration of the TikTok.
I would actually believe this. So I would believe somebody that does OnlyFans, which is mentally distressing, doesn't want to be sexualized. Because she's doing something for her job that is so overtly sexual that it's probably making her have a really weird relationship with her body. That's why you shouldn't do fucking OnlyFans. I'm not trying to be rude, but if like I would believe this, but this is like a you problem. You shouldn't be doing OnlyFans. If your relationship with, and first of all, she could just be lying, but if your relationship with OnlyFans is making you feel so distressed about the way that you fucking present yourself to society that you're having like meltdowns but not wanting to be sexualized, delete your OnlyFans and make money the normal way. Okay? Because clearly that's a you problem. Because that's the thing is you're putting that content up on the internet and you're putting yourself out there on the internet in a way that invites sexualization for money. That's what you're doing. That's the reality. Okay? I can't see her Twitch because she has a block behind a paywall because people are fucking obviously giving her shit. But like, it seems like this is part of the relationship you have in some capacity, at the very least, apparently on your Twitter, your Instagram and on your OnlyFans. This is a you problem. This is you're setting yourself up for this failure. Okay? It'd be like if I did porn and I was always self-conscious because I have a tiny penis and I'm like, everybody's gonna know. That's my fucking problem for doing porn. I shouldn't have done it with a tiny fucking dangler. Okay? I don't know what you want me to tell you. I don't know. This is your fucking problem. Okay, it's a modest 6. Okay, it's not that small. All right, all jokes. All right, relax.
TikTok, potentially replay it, okay? Because that's what happens in TikTok. So if you can't stand a guy looking at you for 3 seconds IRL, why would you post it online? Who do you think is watching online? I think she thinks that chipmunks are actually watching her on TikTok. I can't get over it. OnlyFans, but doesn't want to be insane, bro. Here's some of the replies I found hilarious. I feel bad for all the women who have these types of experiences. I really wish all gyms like this should have a policy about this because this is mess up. Yeah, this is pretty mess up if you ask me. I think gyms should have a policy that if you look at another person, you just get incinerated, like vaporized instantly, like a UFO just spawns above your head and just like vaporizes you. Listen, I get bored at the gym. I stare at literally everybody all the time, okay? You can try filming me, see what happens, all right?
Kid's socially awkward. I've been there.
You'll find yourself in a video. Jesus Christ. Drop the ego, dumb bitch. You ain't even attractive.
Okay.
Social.
All right, yeah. Okay, that was that. This girl needs to just grow up.
I want Papa Gut to pee on my face, but just as a friend. There's nothing weird about that. I want him to pee on my face.